So I put this siege lamp in the rain about 15 minutes ago, and I've just to show you that it's on. It's absolutely bucketing down right now, and I've left this siege lamp out in the rain. It's been out here about 20 minutes in absolutely monsoonal pouring rain. So just to prove to the doubters, it really does work in the rain. And we'll just leave it there, and we'll see if it's still going in an hour's time. If this rain keeps up, which I imagine it probably will. So we'll see what happens in an hour's time. Yeah, I'm tempted to do it, so I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to sit it right in a puddle. And it's getting smashed. So we'll test it, we'll see if it's still working. I mean, I'll be shocked if this thing keeps working. So it's still going, it's still being rained upon, obviously still going. And yep, we'll just keep leaving it here and see if it's still going in another half an hour. Really give it a good test. Okay, the storm is, well, I can't say it's passed fully, but certainly it's calmed down a lot, as you can hear. And this is the light. It's been sitting in the rain all that time. The water's gone down. And yeah, I'm just going to wash it off a bit. It's got a few bugs and stuff on it. But well, we might open it up and see how much water's inside it, but as you can see, it's still going. It's been pretty good. So there we go. So I've just checked the base. It looks like there's small droplets on the silver there, but it's actually like an oil, special purple oil, little bits of fluff with oil around it. I've checked it out, I've wiped it, and it's definitely not water that blows across the top of the oil, even though it may look like that to you. It's totally dry. I've checked the seam around the edge and there's no water in it, and that was sitting in about 1 centimetre of water. So that's a really good test today. We've tested it out in real life conditions in very harsh weather, and it's kept going and no water's got into the battery compartment, nor has any rain water got into the light itself. Just double check that. No, nothing's got into that. Nothing was on the batteries. There was no water. There was one droplet that we saw earlier in the lamp area, but that could have come from around the ring as I took it off. So that was a pretty good test. The next test we could do is to basically submerge it in water and test it from there. So thanks for watching. We'll sign off for now. Bye and have a great day. Now, one thing I noticed as I went to put it back together, I thought I'd finish this review, but you can see the dirt around the seal. Now that's good that it's kept it out. But I have to wash that out now. Otherwise it will just dry in there, and yeah, what I noticed is when I went to screw it back onto the body of the lamp, I heard this sort of sandy grinding, and I thought, oh no, what's that? Well, I found out. So this is from the water splashing up the mud, and you can see that none's got in there. Now I just wiped it with my finger where these 3 dots are on the right, and that's possibly why this little tiny speck's got down on the bottom. Let's just turn it around and we'll have a look. As you can see, it's done pretty well to keep that out. Now, I just wiped it with my finger, remember, so it's hard to say if these little bits here have got in. I'd say they got in when I screwed it on, so too. So, yeah, we'll wash that out, but just remember, if you have it in mud, you will need to wash out the O-ring. I'm not going to pull the O-ring off unless there's dirt under it, but we'll just wash that out. Well, it was a bit scary washing it out because I washed the lamp, I just rinsed that off, and that was fine. But then I decided, oh no, there's dirt actually in the thread around the plastic. And I thought, I don't want to do this, but I did. I had it turned off, and I literally poured water into the open part of the lamp, which I'm sure the company doesn't suggest you do. And to my surprise, well, there's water droplets obviously on the, I'll dry that off, on the globe protection, or the lamp, the LED protective bubble. But that was a bit scary doing that. So that is an issue, that this mud, it does sort of come up, and I mean, what are you meant to do? I guess if you know that it's there and you undo it, then wash it off before you go to put it back together, and that might alleviate the fact that I had to wash this also. I mean, otherwise I would have had to get a cotton bud, and it would have been a lot of mucking around to get that dirt out of there. So that was good to know. I mean, I didn't put high pressure water. It was running out quite slowly out of the tap, and I did it for only about 3 seconds, and again, well, hey, it's still working at the moment. So we'll just dry that off and put it back together, and we'll end this review. At this point, I might show you a submerged, I might submerge this now, because I actually have a sink full of water. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll just, nice background, beautiful afternoon, Australia's Northern Territory, lovely, cool, refreshing afternoon, thunderstorm, which has cooled the place down. It was 35 degrees today, it's crazy, humidity was nuts. So I'm going to put the lid back on. Can't hear any no grinding sound, that's good. No grinding noise at all. So we'll dip it in water. Come with me over to the sink. Here we go. So I mean, this could destroy my lamp here. At the moment, I mean, I'm just going to keep splashing it. Now, it's not meant to be an underwater light, so, you know, for it to take this, I'm quite happy with that. And how could you not be? I mean, if you're a canoeer, would you take this? I don't know. I mean, you probably want to take a waterproof underwater torch if you're a canoeer and you're doing serious camping in some serious country. I'd definitely take a underwater lamp with me. But at the moment, yeah, that's a great test again. and that button's submersed, so, and we've got nothing happening. So we'll sign off, pull it back out, put it on the table, give you one last look at this beautiful, beautiful Northern Territorian. Background with the siege lamp in its element. There you go, that's a Streamlight. Trustworthy, dependable, waterproof. Just get one, they're great. It's absolutely brilliant, brilliant lamp. And as we saw the other day, the light goes yellow when it's starting to get low. It'll still go for like about an hour in that mode, and then it changes to red, and like even then there's another hour or so to go. So I mean, even when it warned me it's on high, like it's on orange, still on orange, and it should go to red any second like we saw the other night. We'll just give it a test out there. It goes to red. It's saying the battery's getting low. But if you put it on low mode, what's interesting is it doesn't seem to remember when switching back to low. But if you turn it off and you wait, let's say about 10 seconds. We'll just give it about 7 anyway. Oh, we've put it onto high again. Sorry about that. Yeah, there you go. Green, it's saying, I've got a long way to go before I'm going to be dead if you keep me on low mode. So it's just a lovely little lamp. It really is. So go ahead and get one if you need a really good light. Like, it's just been fantastic for me. I really, really think this is a fabulous lamp.